Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to the game called Reality. Wait, there's a bridge! Well, I had a very different mental image of the bridges in the game, but yes, it might be the bridge. Yes. And this is Umi, as you can see, he has an affinity with water. Welcome, Jaguars! So, can we say anything to him? Will he understand some things better than others? The creatures understand natural speech. They can also access the mental net. Cool! So, Umi, how's your day going? All is well. I'm pleased to be at my duties. Your duties? Yes, I'm guarding the bridge. Why? For us? We know we're not supposed to cross the bridges. I do as I'm asked. So wait, have you been across the bridges? What kind of stuff is out there? Don't tell him anything, Umi. Very well. I'm not permitted to say. So, are you actually made of water? What would happen if I touched you? I'm not permitted to say. You can tell me that to me. Just nothing sensitive. Very well. So, what kind of abilities do you have? I'm actually a water mage in another virtual reality. I'm not the most powerful, but I do have some standing among my clan, since I have a rare memory ability. I can glimpse the past of anything that has touched water. Which is most things. Wow, that's really unusual. So does the ability actually work, or is it just a placeholder? I don't understand what you mean. I mean, are things actually programmed to have paths here? How? Oh, yeah, we have already implemented most of the creature abilities. Yumi can access the history of anything that has touched water. Obviously, it is limited to the simulation's history, so he will not be able to glimpse anything about you before you arrive. My ability has no such restriction. Don't be an idiot! It doesn't, but... Yeah, of course, I mean... As I said, the creatures have a law of personality code. Wait, but even if we can't see our past before we arrive here, he can see what we've done since? That's cool, but why? Yeah, what's the point? As I said, Vitalia will eventually be a creature training game, where players can gain creatures' loyalty by interacting with them. If you gain Umi's loyalty, it can show you the history of any other creature in Italy. You can imagine how that might be helpful. Oh, interesting. So having Umi on your side would probably be a huge advantage. Yeah, it would be. Oh, I see. If you know about the creature's past, you might be able to say exactly the right thing to gain their loyalty. It depends on creature's personality, but it is certainly a powerful ability. They're getting too interested in abilities, I should distract them. Shall we move on? There's an interesting ruin just beyond the ridge. This is unacceptable! Co. By the ancients, I will not be subject to such treatment from vermin! Calm down and tell me what happened. It's too much! Scum should learn the place! Co, don't do anything rash. I'm on my way. What? Something wrong with Lazard? Can't use the ruins without me. I'll catch up in a few minutes. Weird. Yeah. We end up alone together. Oh, it's a simulation, but it's so realistic that I actually feel a little nervous. Maybe you should say something so we're not walking in silence. Hey! Ask about eyes. I want to know the story behind Ben's eyes. That color can be natural, can it? Or don't ask. I'm curious, but I don't want to be rude or to vex his appearance. Ask, why not? So I hope this doesn't sound rude, but do you wear colored contacts? No worries. Everyone asked me that. It's weird, but this is my natural eye color. Seriously? Wow. I've actually considered wearing colored contacts to hide it. Most people think it's creepy. How dare they? My family included. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, not my problem anymore. Haven't talked to them in a couple of years. Oh, that's sad. Nah, it's fine. I'm not sad about it. I'm better on my own. No one's trying to fit in some place you obviously don't belong, you know. I wonder what happened. Yeah. No, my life may not be perfect, but I'm on my way to be to better things. Like this beta test. Well, that's good. You seem really positive. I wish I could be like that. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I get really discouraged. Like, I don't know what I should be doing with my life. Sounds like me. My dad's always harping about getting my degree and doing something with myself. But, like, doesn't really matter. What's the point? Sorry, I'm being depressing now. Nah. Everyone thinks about that stuff sometimes, right? Honestly, you just need to find something that makes you happy. You don't need some big, mind-blowing goal. Just something that is fulfilling in your everyday life. Wow, that sounded so wise. Yeah, you're right. I don't usually think about it that way. It's been a long time since I've even considered what would make me happy. I used to be into coding and new tech. Still am, really. But lately I've just been getting lost in realms, avoiding my problems. It's easy to do. Hey, let's start set to head for the ruins, but I want to chat with Umi some more. Want to come? Sure. So, Umi, I was curious. What would you do if I wanted to take a quick stroll across that bridge? Nothing. Seriously, you let me cross. Man. No, you cannot cross, but there is no problem with you wanting to cross. That is what you asked me about, was it not? Oh. It was technically... So, what is across the bridges? You can tell us now that Mr. Lester isn't here, right? I'm not permitted to say. Why not? Would that information be sensitive? Wait, what? I have yet to ascertain the exact meaning of the word sensitive in this context, so I cannot answer your question at this time. Whoa, you're really stubborn for an AI. Is that part of your core programming, or something you learned due to evolutionary computation stuff? I understand your meaning. However, I can tell you that I am a very fast learner. I have learned much from Jacob, from the Water Clan, and from my fellow spirits. Spirits? Is that what you creatures call yourselves? Yes. Wait, so this Water Clan, are you saying there is an entire group of spirits just like you? Not just like me. Each one is individual, different in their own ways, but all with a water affinity. Where do these water spirits live? That information may be sensitive. I am afraid I cannot say. Across the bridge, right? That again. And hypothetically, of course. What would you do if I tried to walk past you and across the bridge? In a situation, I would be obligated to physically restrain you as gently as possible. I see. In that case, I think I'm gonna circle around the island, see what the other bridges look like. Catch you later. Sure. I wonder... I have another question, Umi. Earlier, when Lester was explaining gravity, you insisted it had none of the restrictions he claimed. What do you mean by that? I meant exactly what I said. My ability has no such restrictions. Are you sure? Yes. It's just... I don't understand how you could glimpse the past of me, a human. I mean, I get that my mind is basically here in a simulation, but that sounds more like a magic than technology. I have heard that they can be likened to one another. Magic and technology it is. Although the exact meaning you humans prescribe to the word magic can be quite unclear, it is ambiguous. We spirits have a more precise way to describe our abilities. Really? Like how? That information may be sensitive. I am afraid I cannot say. Well, what about the demonstration then? Will you use your ability for me? I believe that would be acceptable. What is my target? Me? Well, are you ready? Yeah, he's trying to think I should do. Should I just stand here? That is fine. It seems. I'm afraid I cannot use my ability on you. So that sounds right. No. The problem is that you have not touched any water. I can only use my ability on things that have touched water. Of course I touched water. I mean, I drink water all the time. Here, in this world. You mean I need to touch Vitalia water? Precisely. I think I saw a stream near the ruins. Unless you'd let me touch that stream across the bridge. I cannot allow that. Alright, I guess I will head to the ruins then, for real this time. I shouldn't have chosen Cole for this duty. I'll need to guard Cole's bridge myself now. He just pumples. Yeah, you made your position clear, Kumari. I really don't think it helped the situation. Well, what can you expect from a bird? Mr. Lassard, is it working? Yeah, Ben. You've opened Brad mental net chat with me. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything is great. I'm down by the Fear Spirits Bridge. I've been making a circuit of the island. Oh. I just have to say, I'm incredibly blown away. This experience, it's really hard to describe, but I want you to know that I really appreciate your work. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced. I feel like this place is more real than reality. I'm glad you are enjoying it. I'm curious, what do you have in store across the bridges? Are there actually civilizations in this world? Societies? Technology? Or is it mainly nature and ruins? It's more than just nature and ruins. But I can't disclose details at this time. So would it be possible to take a quick peek? Like a special early access type thing? Absolutely not. It is dangerous. There are significant risks involved. Okay, I get it. Alright. Just curious. It's lunchtime, time to look out. It's important to remember that our real bodies need nourishment, even if you've eaten here. Wait, you can eat here? I need to try that. Can I stay a few more minutes? We've already been in Italia for over 2 hours. Really? It hasn't felt that long. It's easy to lose track of time here. We should log out now. Sure. See you on the flip side. Kumori. These kids are... Want me to buy them? Keep them in line? No. But I'm starting to worry. If Cone nearly got physical over a minor insult from Max. Who knows what he might reveal in anger. This could be disastrous for Intermans, for the project. I've been so focused on the pentites of making sure everything worked. It seems to have worked. True. They are all here. In one piece. But I can't control where they go, what they do. Can we really stop them at the bridges? Have more faith in us, man. And yourself. Remember, Jacob? You're a genius programmer. Entrepreneur. Calculating scientist. Is this your new thing? Repeating me? Possibly. It seems to produce interesting results. I swear you get more clever every day. And you're right. As usual. They are here successfully. And that's all I really needed. It was so cool! Everything is ridiculously interactive. You can do anything. And the creatures, they can understand natural language. And they have unique personalities, abilities. Whoa. I almost got to see an ability in action, but then Lesser told us all to look off. Through the mental net. The mental net is the weirdest. It's like magic. So cool. Can't believe it's real. So these days, when do the rest of us mere mortals get to try this out? Hey, they said they'd probably release next autumn. Oh, the other way. The amount of joy in this chat is too damn high. I bet even NBU would be jealous if she heard all that. Where is she? Working? Yeah, she has a job now. I guess. Doesn't need us anymore. Whatever. Lol par. I actually need some before we start again. Catch you later? Fine, go enjoy a perfect VR experience. We'll just be here. In our float little realm. Lol, yep. Chuckling with the Ventures. Yeah, they are so jealous. So are my real buddies. I was filling them in earlier. One of them was sure I was just making shit up. Well, the panda is pretty incredible. I know. It's so amazing. Like, I don't know, I feel so alive there. Everything seems so... Right? Yeah, I guess. I really want to know what's beyond the bridges. I talked to all of the creatures' guards. None of them really told me anything. Also, doesn't it seem like Lizard is trying to hide stuff from us? Of course he wants to do this. It's a fucking beta, man. Yeah. It does. But I don't know. Maybe it really is just buggy and dangerous. You think? I mean, what would we be trying to hide? We're not going to learn the secrets of the Penta by going across the bridges. Are we? I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the creatures and their abilities. I think he was most suspicious when we were talking to Umi. As if he were a little wary of Umi's powers. Or didn't want us to know anything about them. What if? Do you want to hear my theory? Sure. So the creatures have some evolutionary computation stuff, right? What if Jacob doesn't actually know the exact powers of every one of them, because they've been learning and developing on their own? And what if the potentially more dangerous ones are kept beyond the bridges somehow? That's a possibility. Modern AI has some pretty impressive learning abilities. But why wouldn't he just tell us about it? Why keep it a secret? Maybe he's afraid of people finding out that his creations are not completely under his control. He could be having a bit of a crisis or something that he doesn't want to press it to know about. It could be really bad for the project. Yeah, maybe. Anyways, I really want to see what's beyond the bridges. I think I've seen most of the starting area already. Well, already? I feel like I barely scratched the surface. So I'm pretty curious what's beyond the bridges too. I'm not. Hey, actually, you know what? We could work together. What about this? You help me cross the bridge and I'll tell you everything I see through the mental net. Hey, seriously, it might actually be dangerous. You know, Lizard did say brain damage was a possibility. I know, but I feel like it's worth the risk. Look, this might sound weird, but I've never felt more alive than I do inside this machine. It sounds crazy, but I need to know what's going on in this world. I feel drawn into it somehow. He's crazy. All in all, I think it's a bad idea. Something mad. There's something on. Yeah, I mean, It's buggy. It probably hasn't been tested. I mean, I get it's not really the game, but some crazy other world. Like, it's actually reality over there, but they don't know about it. So, it's still a game, right? It's freaking buggy and so on, so it might actually cause some damage to your brain if it's not tested properly. And they are not sure it's 100% working correctly. So yeah, no. I mean, it's pretty cool, but what do you mean you feel drawn into it? It's just a simulation, man. Yeah, I know. I know. It's hard to explain just a feeling. So, what do you say? Will you help me get across the bridge? No. I know how risky this could be, and I can't be an accomplice breaking rules. This is a once-lifetime opportunity for both of us, a chance to see just how far modern technology can go. I want to know what there is to know about this world. Well, you will know once the game is released, damn it. So, whoop. I don't know, I'm not sure I'm really comfortable with that. I'm sorry, Ben. Oh. Alright. I guess I can understand that you don't want to get involved. But I really do want to get across, if only for a while. There must be a way. I'm not sure it should really be. Although whispering coming here, is something wrong? Oh, no, we are just getting to know each other. Yeah, kinda. Oh, I see. Well, I'll leave you to your own devices then. Is that a scar on your wrist? There is. Ah. No. Just a weird birthmark, I think. Actually, it's kind of bizarre. My dad and grandma have a similar birthmark. What are the chances of that? Yeah. Sometimes I think our family might be cursed or something. Please, let's not talk about curses. I'm just playing the letter. Hey, any evidence for that? Yeah, some. Sorry, didn't mean to bring up something sensitive. Hey, I'm just kidding. So, you guys. Yeah. And Bob has entered the chat. Hey guys, just go home. What's happening? And B, I was just giving an update. I have a new theory on the enigmatic Mr. Lessard. Oh yeah? I think he might be a little bit psychic. Earlier, Ben and I were whispering about stuff we didn't want him to hear. And he suddenly appears and freaks us out. So creepy. Oh, you and Ben, huh? What were you whispering about? Oh, okay. So now that you have a friend in your life, you don't need to talk to us anymore. I see how it is. Come on, Par. It's not that. I just wonder what you were whispering about too. You're not doing anything dangerous, are you, Lynn? No. Tell us. Tell. Whoa, you guys. They're calling us already. I'll check in again as soon as I can. I wonder if I can find out more about Ben's theory. Mr. Lessard, I have a question. Yes. So, you know the water creature named Umi? No, he doesn't know him. I was wondering about the AI behind him. He seems complex. Did you use some evolutionary computation for the creatures? Yeah, all of the creatures feature advanced learning and evolutionary algorithms. And some of them have been learning for much longer than the others. That can lead to strong personality shifts and somewhat undesirable habits. I'm tweaking the learning parameters to avoid that. So, do the creatures' abilities also develop on their own? I mean, obviously their personalities, but Umi has that super cool memory ability. Did you program that into him? The way abilities work is more complicated than that. How do I put this in simple terms? The abilities are dynamically assembled from an extensive list of possible child ability functions, and yes, they develop over a period of time. So Umi wasn't hardwired with that ability. He developed it himself. You could put it that way. So what's to stop an AI from developing a super weird ability? Or a dangerous one? Well, as I said, the seed code for the abilities is finite. I coded it myself. And with a finite seed, there's only so far things can develop. I see. Well, thanks for the info. That's really interesting. So the abilities are definitely not hard-coded. I wonder how in control of these creatures Lizard actually is, or isn't. So Win, can I ask you a question? Certainly. Earlier you said you were pleased to be at your duties. Pleased to be guarding this bridge, since you were asked to do that. That's really nice of you. Of course. You have not asked me a question yet, besides asking me if you could ask one. Oh yeah. How should I phrase this? Well, I noticed you're really obedient to Mr. Lessard, I mean. But I'm guessing not all the AI, the creatures in Vitalia, are as nice as you are. Is that true? Not as nice as I am. I'm not certain of their meaning. I mean, not as willing to obedient, not as... if that is what you mean, then yeah, you're correct. You can learn this for yourself. A wind spirit named Ko was guarding one of the bridges earlier. He's certainly not as willing to obey Jacob's I am. There is also a fire spirit named Akatsuki. She likes to do what she wants, not what she's told, but she will help me with Jacob's wish. So there are varying levels of obedience. Interesting. But I was more thinking about the spirits, as you call them, out there, beyond the bridges. I see, the same principle applies. With a large set of unique personalities, some are going to be more nicer than the others. So are there any AI who won't do anything Mr. Lesser asks them at all, who are wild? Of course. Not everyone is loyal to him. Only few. Our loyalties are not easy won. It takes patience to gain our trust, and to gain our obedience. I have heard it similar of human friendships. Ben was right. Really? That is very interesting. You must be talking about the basis for the loyalty system Mr. Lester has planned for the final version of Italia. I guess he's been testing it out on himself, with you guys. I should tell Ben about this. Thanks, Umi. Keep up the good work. It is my pleasure. Ben! Hello! Can you hear me? Lilia, what's up? So I think I basically confirmed your theory. Okay. About the out-of-control dangerous creature. Yeah. Yeah. So I talked to Lessard and he confirmed that the creatures can develop abilities over time. He denied it, but I think they could totally end up with some dicey powers. And then I talked to me, who confirmed that not some, but most of the AI creatures aren't very obedient. They seriously have minds of their own. Are you listening? Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to talk to Max at the same time. But whoa, that's really good to know actually. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah. So I think your theory about why Jacob doesn't want us crossing the bridge is probably right. He doesn't want us encountering any powerful creatures that he can't control. I'll be careful. Wait, what? Are you? Where are you? I got across. Max helped me. You're beyond the bridges. You could be in serious danger. You realize that, right? Yeah, I know. But I needed to see this. There is so much out here. You're not gonna tell Lessard, are you? No, I won't. Yes, I will. But promise me you will log out if you encounter any dangerous AI. I will, don't worry. So what's it like out there? Actually, I need to focus on talking to Max for a bit. I promise I'd tell her everything in exchange for her help. Oh! Well, be careful. I will. So me, could you try to use your ability on me now? I touched that string before I logged out this morning. Very well. A B minus. I tried my best. You're better than this. Wait. A B minus is high, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm not paying for your degree, so you can sit in your dorm and play those VR games. I never play Winend before exams. I know you've been playing a lot ever since your mother left. This has nothing to do with her. Fine. But you should be focusing on your studies. That's not the issue here. The test is graded on a curve and everyone's cheating. I'm so fed up with this whole situation. I tried to expose it, but no one believes me, or they just don't want to believe me. Yeah, it is very strict with cheaters. You don't believe me? That's impossible! How would you bring up that part of my past? That is simply how my ability works. I can't control what is shown. Ah. Oh. Alright. So yeah. You know what, let's end the episode here. And we'll continue tomorrow. So his freaking powers already worked. Even with the other world. Interesting. Anywho, we'll find out if there is anything more to this in the next one. For now, hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye.